This is fantastic, and this is something that I think all of us saw coming. The fact that Cyberpunk 2077 has basically been rescued, at least on the PC, by the modding community. It seems like CDPR has been few and far between with these major patches. Yeah, we've had 1.1, 1.2, and 1.3, and a bunch of subsequent patches in between, but they haven't been great. Now, there have been some hot fixes to the base consoles, the PlayStation 4 Slim and the Xbox One. Not the 1S or 1X, but just the one. They run like ass. We're talking about an inconsistent under 30 frame rate, very small draw distance. Basically, the NPCs are still clipping into each other and stuff, but it is playable. You can get through it. But on the PC modding community not just came out with cool mods for fun new features and stuff, but basically unlocked about 20 features that were removed from the game prior to launch and fixed a bunch of bugs and glitches before CDPR even released the actual hotfixes. CDPR actually offered them some jobs, and I do think that's going to be beneficial for the condition of CP77 and CD Projekt Red and their future projects in general. The developer CD Projekt Red is hiring some high-profile modders from the community. Good. Since it was released in last December, Cyberpunk 2077 has received intermittent mod support from the developers, but the most helpful tools have come from the community. Exactly, not the developers, the gaming community, specifically modding community. Oh, this song is a banger. They're not hiring the whole modding community, obviously, but who they are hiring is a handful of them here. They all have some very interesting, hackerific names and whatnot. You've got
Tajarin, Nightmara, Blumster, and Refuso.
Again, that's Chedaran, Nightmaria. That sounds like a more evolved form of gonorrhea. She had the Nightmaria. It's like a nightmare of Aria. Blumster, which sounds kind of like an evolved Blumpkin. And then Refusio, as in I refusio to lose when I'm playing a first-person shooter. Now, these are best known as the folks behind the Huolven Kit, an open-source tool which allows modders to modify CD Projekt Red's greatest hits, Cyberpunk 2077 and The Witcher 3. So in case you guys haven't heard of Huolven Kit, well, you have now. That's basically what it is. It's a tool that allows you to literally modify the entire script of the game, edit any file in the game, and crucially browse those files without unpacking the archive. So basically it just makes it easy to change the game however you want. We'll be working on various projects related to CP77 backend, so the players like you can stop getting it in the backend. It's been a long time dream of ours to work with CDPR. It's a dream come true. And coming, we are. Over and over once again, Vince told Kotaku in an interview. Awesome. So I don't know if you stallions and stallionettes remember, but about 3 months ago, I put out a video saying that I would stream Cyberpunk 2077 again. Not just stream it, but I would play it in my own personal free time if two things happen. 1.5 of those things have happened, technically. One of them, I said I wanted to get a top tier or flagship GPU that'll show off Night City in all of its beauty, whether that's ray tracing or I'm prioritizing frame rate. But considering it's not really a competitive first-person shooter, it's just an RPG that does have some first-person shooting, but it's not online or anything. So this is one of the few titles I would actually prioritize sheer graphical fidelity and ray tracing and the most beautiful textures and draw distances over a frame rate of 165 hertz that'll split somebody's tuchus from 200 yards. I do now have a 3080, which, despite the game being very resource intensive and not well optimized, absolutely maxes out settings. And the second thing would be CD Projekt Red fixes a lot of the bugs and glitches that I was experiencing during my initial playthrough on the PC, which were just cosmetic, but they took me out of the immersion of Night City. And I wanted to experience Night City in all of its glory my first initial playthrough. That's why I stopped at about 14 or 16 hours of playtime, because I said, this game isn't ready. It hasn't reached internal temperature. I'll get salmonella if I keep eating it. I wanted my first playthrough or first experience of Night City to be an enjoyable one. Now the game is in a condition that I do find acceptable to play through. Not just for me in my own personal time, but also streaming for the entertainment of my viewers. So this is the official announcement of the fact that I will be resuming streaming Cyberpunk 2077. Now, I did sort of eliminate, destroy, or cancel my stream schedule, which is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. I do impromptu unannounced streams all the time where I'll just go live for several hours at a time. So if you want to keep up to date when those random streams are going to pop up and give you the old Husker do, how do you do? I make announcements on 3 platforms. One would be right here on this YouTube channel. I do a written post, so make sure you are subscribed so you will get a little pop-up whenever I do a written post. Also, my Twitter handle is in the description below, which is a great resource because I put out quick announcements or news blasts. And then also, if you're not part of the community Discord here at Gamer Heaven, I strongly recommend joining, as it is a very active community. We all chat and hang out and whatnot, squad up, play games, and share fun articles, and no nudes or anything like that, but it's a good time. Drop in the comment section below your opinion of Cyberpunk 2077. Did you enjoy it? What platform were you playing on? Console, PC, a baked potato? And I'll see you guys in the next video. I upload daily as well as going live at random times, like I mentioned. Eventually, I will get a stream schedule solidified and set in stone again, but in the meantime, that's not a thing. Peace.